The Bloody Bride of Brazil. She waits at the curve. Have you ever heard the story of the Bloody Bride of Brazil? It's not just some urban legend whispered at campfires. This story has been around since 1978. And it's always the same road, the same curve, and the same ghostly woman. The first report came from a truck driver. He was driving through the countryside of southern Brazil long past midnight. It was raining hard, so hard his windshield wipers could barely keep up. His headlights cut through the fog like two tired eyes. It was almost 3 a.m. when he saw her. A woman alone, standing at the side of the road. She was dressed in white, shaking, soaked from head to toe. She didn't wave, she didn't move, just stood there like she was waiting. The truck driver said his stomach dropped, but he stopped anyway. Something in him had to. He opened the door and she climbed into the back seat. She didn't say a word. She didn't even look at him, just sat there, staring straight ahead. He drove for maybe 3 minutes in silence until something made him glance in the rearview mirror. The seat was empty. No woman, no sound, just a crumpled, wet veil. And a smear of blood. He nearly crashed the truck. And that was just the first report. In the months that followed, more drivers, truckers, taxi drivers, even regular travelers started to come forward. Different people, different times, but always the same story, always the same curve, always her. They describe her the same way, skin so pale it almost glows, eyes swollen and red like she's been crying for years, her wedding dress tattered and covered in mud and blood. Sometimes she looks hopeful, like she's waiting for someone. Other times, angry like she knows she was left behind. And she's always alone. Some people say she died right there on that curve, on the day of her wedding. That she tried to run away with someone else, but never made it. Others believe her fiancé found out about her betrayal and made sure she never made it to the altar. But the truth? The truth is that no one knows who she was, and that's not the scariest part. The real horror is that she's still there. She keeps coming back. People say if you see her and don't stop, strange things start happening. You'll have nightmares about driving that road again. You'll hear knocking on your car windows at night. Some even wake up with red marks around their necks, as if something tried to choke them in their sleep. Some drivers, especially the ones who ignored her, claim their cars suddenly stall right before reaching the curve. They hear a whisper in the back seat or a soft sob. But when they turn around, there's no one there. Locals have even made a habit of warning travelers. They say, if you see the bride, stop. Because if you don't, she'll follow you home. One man, a skeptic, tried to disprove the legend. He drove that road late at night, hoping to catch someone playing a prank. But what he found was a woman. Just standing there in the rain. He said she looked up at him as he passed. He didn't stop. That night, he woke up to tapping on his window. He lived on the 4th floor. He doesn't speak of it anymore. So now, decades later, the curve is infamous. Locals call it the bride's turn. Some avoid it altogether at night. Others drive past it with their eyes locked on the road, praying not to see her. And yet, she's still waiting, still hoping someone will take her where she was meant to go. So tell me, if you were driving on that road late at night, in the rain, and saw a woman in white standing alone in the dark, would you stop? Or would you keep driving and risk waking up to her cold breath on your neck? Comment bride if you believe some souls never find peace, because not every ceremony ends at the altar. Some continue on the road,